Welcome friends, my name is Ejaz Kazi. Today I am going to talk about managing difficult stakeholders in any project. Project, as I said, has so many stakeholders and every stakeholders will have their vested interest. They might get influenced because of some project decisions or project itself, project outcome or project activities. They become part of projects as one of the stakeholders, and this is very important area where project management has to put a lot of efforts to manage these stakeholders. Today we are going to talk about managing difficult type of stakeholders, and that's what is going to be topic of today's discussion, where we are going to talk about how do we manage difficult stakeholders. There are various tips available. We're going to discuss some of them which will be able to help for most of you in managing your own projects. As you know, managing stakeholders on any project is like a juggler's act. You must be seeing this gentleman who is a juggler. He has to manage and balance all the stakeholders like these bottles, so that none of these stakeholders becomes hurdle or impediment to project success. Hence, everybody must be kept and engaged properly, and that's the major job of a project manager. When it comes to managing difficult stakeholders, if you have not managed so far, don't worry. You will definitely, encounter such stakeholders in your project career. It is going to be part and parcel of any project, and to manage this, it's very important to apply right strategies, keep them engaged, don't ignore them, so that your project is not affected by these difficult stakeholders. One of the important thing here, and that's a reminder for all of us as a project managers, don't burn your bridges. Very important, because the project stakeholders also wants to have a successful project, and we must remember this. Nobody is trying to just make anything to hold the project, and project manager must in this case behave professionally. There has to be no emotions, no personal grievances or no personal attacks. It has to be managed very professionally, because in this world you will come across the same stakeholders who have supposedly given you trouble on your project. You will meet him after some years. You might be crossing a road, and you must be able to see eye to eye at that point of time, say hello and meet gracefully. If you burn bridges, you will not look at each other. You will turn your face on the other side and move, and that's not the right way or right approach. We must be able to deal professionally, considering the project success at the center, and this is very important to understand. And there are no heartburns, there are no emotional feelings. We must be able to look at project, stakeholder, and try and get everybody on the common platform. Don't burn bridges. That's the first reminder when you deal with these difficult stakeholders. It is important here is to first identify who are the stakeholders. I have given one example over here of an airport project. You can see number of stakeholders including local communities, passengers, investors, tenants, media, regulatory bodies. Many people are part of a project of an airport. We must be able to identify who are the right stakeholder for your project. That becomes a basis. You must be able to understand what is the real motivation of this project stakeholder, what is their vested interest in the project. You must be able to identify what are this power, what are their influence, and what are their interest in the project. So it's very important to identify and find out at least these three things to start with, and we can categorize them into this power versus interest chart, where you can keep some of the group into this low interest, low power. You just have to monitor them. High interest, low power, you must be able to inform them, keep them informed, give them regular updates of project. Low interest, high power, keep them satisfied. And high interest, high power, this must be your customers, end user, or a sponsor on a project. He must be managed very closely. He must be engaged very closely. It is not that we can ignore any of them. I'll just give a classic example of nano project, where the farmers were having high interest into that project because that land were getting used. I'm just giving an analogy here. They were having less power. Moment they got the political power behind them, the same high interest, low power people jump to high interest, high power people. So you may have to monitor them and keep them engaged throughout the project. It should not happen that this low interest, low power becomes high interest, low power and then becomes high interest, high power. Very important, and this matrix can be able to help you to monitor your stakeholders based on your early identification. Another strategy is to listen. You may have to listen some raw, bad things, but listen. You must, as a project manager, 90% of the time is used on communication, and as a communicator, a project manager must be a good listener. You have to listen some of the differences, that's okay, but here listen the underlying meaning from the other side. There are unspoken words. You must be able to go beyond the words, find out what are the feelings, what are the interests, what are their objectives, and listen in that sense. Another strategy is to meet one-to-one. It is difficult when you meet in forums or in meetings. You are not able to connect one-to-one. It is important to take some time out, take his time, go and meet one-to-one, understand, get the point of view of him, what he wants to say, what is his interest. Because when you meet one-to-one, you are calm, you are able to listen to each other properly, and you are able to understand the other point of view. It is very important to meet one-to-one so that the noise is eliminated when you meet together. So this is another strategy when you use when you deal with the difficult stakeholder. Determine what is the real motivation and fix it. There will be a lot of root causes which you may not know from your conversation or engagement. You must be able to know what is the real reason, what is their real interest in the project, what role they are playing, connect the dots and find out what is the root cause, what is the real motivation of these stakeholders. Important is to move forward, keep moving forward, take everybody together, because ultimately we have to succeed on a project. We must be able to do complete project successfully. And remember, to manage stakeholders, you have to build the relationships, and the relationships cannot be built in 1 or 2 days or 1 hour or 2 hours. It needs time, it needs patience. As a project manager, you should not lose patience. You must be able to keep moving, get to them, build relationship, build lasting relationship, and so that they start contributing the project success. As a project manager, you must be able to get everybody to contribute for the success of the project. And that's why projects are more successful when everybody is on board and on the same page. So these are some of the tips which I wanted to give you. I hope it gives some value to you. I request you to subscribe to my channel and spread to many others, project managers or buddy project managers. It will be useful for them. So thank you very much for your patient listening.